I'm gonna give it a couple seconds because usually there's like a black weird thing going on at the start of my videos. All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another video. Now, today's video is a Royale video, which I know I don't publish a lot of them, but I should because I love Royale, especially playing it with my wife since she loved the game. But recently, a patch notes post has been released, and this is the one I'm talking about, which is for the patch 6. Now, there is, however, a little thing. Before we go into the patch notes and take a look into what some of the changes are, there's actually some new things they're doing, which is very, very interesting, which is called the Player Initiative. Introducing the Player Initiative, get some skins in game. So you can get skins / crowns, which is essentially the crystals for Royale, if you help them by sending bugs. Okay, you can, the skins that they're talking about, I believe it is the Jailbird skin, which is a very rare skin. If you guys remember, this skin could only be attainable through the mixer matchups thing. Not mixer matchups, the mixer zone or some play zone or something like that, where you would have to be hosted in a end game match. And if you got hosted while streaming on Mixer, you would get the skin. From then on, it was only available through giveaways. And now they're bringing it back if you help them by going to BDS and finding bugs. And then you'll have this. I'll put this on the description of the video. But essentially, you'll have here a little link that will take you to the place and explain everything you need to do in order to get crowns / skins. All right, let's get to the patch notes. And the patch notes are right here. Let's read a little bit of this. They had to put a little bit of a terms of service reminders here up top because people apparently still keep forgetting about it. One of the things they talk about, and believe it or not, this is the same thing for Paladins. Editing local config files to change in-game appearances is against terms of service and bannable. So whenever you see people like, playing with games that look like PS1 versions of games, here's the little reminder that developers are actually watching and maybe you just haven't got banned because maybe they're just being nice. Uncapping FPS, limiting FPS, or changing font region are the only allowed changes. So they still allow you to do this, just not changing files, textures, okay? Teaming is also bannable. Obviously, this is a Battle Royale. This includes not killing your friends and Q snipes while killing others. Play normal. Oh, wow. I actually didn't know that. I guess I'm going to have to start playing differently. I actually didn't know that. I always considered that if I just took pity and not killed somebody, even if they're not my friend, it was not teaming. But I guess now I know. Coming in the next PDS build, Ancient Chests. Ancient Chest changes. They will fall 3 times slower. 30 seconds countdown on UI when this ancient chest drops, and 15 seconds to open instead of 10. Okay, so for those who don't know, what are ancient chests? Because you might have not been playing for quite a while. Ancient chests are actually chests to this weapon. If you're a hunter, it will open it. It'll give you either a general weapon or a hunter weapon. If you're assassin, it'll give you assassin weapon or the general weapon. So you see my point here. There's a general weapon and there's one per class weapon. And if you catch this chest and if you open it, you will get this ancient weapon. Now the ancient weapons are supposed to be even better than legendaries. All right. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure these weapons are meant to be on purpose to be unbalanced. All right, they're meant to be powerful. These are the type of things that you really want to fight for. Once you see that little notification on the minimap, that means you want to get it. You want to go for it. This is not your typical legendary chest. Okay, so you want to look into it. Tutorial fix. They probably changed something about tutorial, and that's fantastic. These are PTS bugs that you guys can then test out and see if there's like stuff that you can sort of investigate further to get the crowns and the skin that I mentioned before. But let's talk about the new features. New 40-player map, Time Shattered Island. This map has replaced the old map. The old map will be available intermittently through LTMs only. Unique new features and Easter eggs through the map. So, for those who don't understand, I might be wrong here, and I'll update this in the future. If you get to PDS, you might see some more information as well. But I'm pretty sure they're reworking Royale right now. Essentially, it will no longer be like your standard big map that we always had with 100 players. No. Instead, now it is a 40-player match. And you now have a much smaller map. I actually have videos and prints and pictures that I can show you, and I'll show you just in a bit. But right now, we're just going to continue here for a second. We'll be back to this. The old map will just be brought back from LTMs. They also have a new queue. It's called competitive. This queue has no bots. This queue has longer time, so it may take up to 10 minutes to pop to ensure the lobbies are busy and competitive. The ancient items, so as I mentioned up top, ancient items have been added. These are ultra rare and powerful items dropped 0.2 times per map in ancient chests that take 10 seconds to open. They can also drop very rarely from Zeppelin chests and goblins. Very, very rarely, okay? Event system added to Battle Royale. The event system has been added to the new map. The events have been tweaked to be BR specific. For example, movement events show a warning 35 seconds before they happen, so you prepared in case you have to hard dive. So they're talking about similar. If you have tested out the latest mode that they added to the game, where it's like a, I believe it's like 12v12 or 10v10, 20v20. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot the numbers, but it's essentially like a TDM. It casually shows up certain event modes where, for example, imagine from 1 second to the other, you'll just be teleported to the sky and you start falling and you can relocate yourself. Or maybe you go super fast. Maybe you can jump super high. Maybe you actually have reduced cooldowns. Maybe there's low gravity. So these are events that will often, they'll often happen, but they will let you know very soon before that happens, so that you can take some preparation. Now, before we go into the balance changes, I'm going to pause here real quick, and I'm going to get those pictures and videos that I was talking about. Okay, so here I am. I just got confirmation. I can actually show you all of this. The new map, the smaller map, the 40v40 map, which is here. I'm going to open it here real quick. This is how it's going to look like. It's going to be a lot smaller, but it's going to be a lot more chaotic. What it's being 40 versus 40 players means that there's also going to be a faster interaction between teams and a lot less bots, which means this is going to be a lot more real, right? I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, wait, so does this mean that they had to like shrink down the map because they're losing players? No, in fact, we're actually winning players, but this makes it even better because, first of all, they brought back the old fungal forest, which is right up top there. A little sneak peek here, Dragon's Peak. It's actually our TDM map of dragons, warders thingy, with a little boost around the middle of the map. It's right there. They brought it into Realm Royale, folks. So this is actually interesting for both Realm Royale and Paladins. Now let's take a closer look into some of these things here. So for example, Autumn Field. I think I have to double press it here. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look. I'm going to turn off the sound here and just see. So this is it looks pretty much like our current Autumn Field, but they chopped up a big portion there in the back and just reorganized things a little bit more. But it looks pretty much as the same. As you see there, they chopped up a big portion there, this is the connection that goes into the Sentinel castle, which is no longer there, but I believe they moved into somewhere else. There's the Autumn village or whatever. And we can see here immediately what seems to be Lumberfall right in the back of it. Like Lumberfall is right there connected to it. So which means they took away Jade Gardens and they probably pushed it to somewhere else in a very smaller scale. So we still have everything essentially that exists in the map, but it's a lot more closer. It's been moved around. So it's going to be like a brand new experience and it's going to be a lot more chaotic. So let's take a look here into the bones. So I believe these are essentially, they brought these from the new mode that I spoke of before, if you guys remember correctly. So like this is where a forge was, and I think they did the exact same thing. Yeah, there's a forge in there. Looks amazing. Here's the this section is still the exact same. That goes into the forests with the temples, and there's a little dragon there. So which I'm assuming that this is something related to Easter eggs. I've been seeing some of these little tiny dragons around that are blue, and if you go into the section that I talk about the TDM map of the Dragon's Call, there's actually red dragons there. So I'm imagining this is gonna have some connection. I'm definitely gonna be taking a look into it. But we'll see. Maybe it is an Easter egg, maybe it's not. So okay, so this seems to be a doorway. It seems like a safe. Like this doesn't seem normal now, does it? So maybe this is what they've been teasing us, because if you've been playing Realm Royale for the past few months, they made a dragon fly over the map, and then a smaller dragon going behind it. So there definitely has to be something there, and I'm definitely going to be taking a look into it. There's the forge that they did on under the bones. Very nice. Now let's take a look into another one, shall we? So the chapel, which is essentially the sentinel thing, they made it a lot smaller, as you can see, but still accessible. Instead of having this big wall just covering everything around, we have new buildings there. Those little tornadoes there, those are actually jump boosters, so you can jump over even without having anything. There's actually a character there, I just noticed there by accident. All right, so this is actually the chapel, I think, from the winter section. There's thunder in the back. Interesting. And they used the chapel they did for the new mode as well here. That's a little bit of a new building there that I'm really curious to see. Little towers. It's right next to the water. There's like 2 docks there. Interesting. A tower there. And yeah, there's the docks, the dock place with chests in the docks and something else. I'm guessing there's going to be some Easter eggs here. I really am curious if there's going to be like secret areas that we can access. Through interacting with certain things. But the map being smaller means that it's also going to be a lot more stable on the Switch, which this game still exists for the Switch, in case you didn't know that. And look there, another dragon. Another dragon. Oh, I messed up. I pressed the arrow key. What is that, dude? Oh god, I really want to jump into this, but unfortunately we're on the Paladins game channel right now, so I can't really go. It's like an elevator. It's like a doorway, like an elevator for you to go into something underneath the map. Oh, dude, I really want to see this. No way. And this section, oh, this is crossing. Oh, but this is the crossing with the sand. Oh, that's so awesome. There's a building underneath the sand there. Yo, what? There's islands there? Can we go to him? Oh, that's awesome. Are they teasing us that the map is going to go down? Like, is this, like, going to open up? There's a little oasis there, bringing back from the desert area. Statues just falling over in the sand. Ah, dude, fantastic. Let's go to the next one. The dragon map, like I said. You're going to be seeing here in just a second. There's a doorway there. Maybe they're teleporters. Wait, maybe they're teleporters. Maybe you can go from one dragon, access the doorway, and it'll teleport you to another one. Might have to take a look into that. There's the red dragons, as I said. And so you see these big stairways. Like, if you are going to try to do these stairways right in the middle of the open, somebody's definitely going to shoot you in the face. I am almost certain of it. Look at that. Holy crap. It reminds me of Metin 2, if you guys have ever heard of that MMORPG. Dead game by now. It's a teleporter. Yeah, it's a teleporter. It's a teleporter. Oh my god, no way. Oh crap, dude. They brought in the crystals from the desert. And here's the map. There's a catapult right there. Wait, is there a light in the middle where the booster's supposed to be? Interesting. This one doesn't have a teleporter. So is it like some are teleporters and others are just like they open up with a chest in there? There's a forge in the back of it. Dude. This looks amazing. Yeah, there's a light there. There's an Easter egg there. It looks amazing. Feisty is a mad lad. If he was the one, I'm imagining he's the one, since he came over from Paladins, that he actually did this. Let's take a look at the jungle here and see how they made it. Yeah, I told you that under the start. Let's just load in here for late. Oh, dude, I messed up. Sorry. This one looks still the same. Looks pretty big still. It looks exactly the same size in my opinion. There's a jumper there. Maybe they opened up a little room over there, but it looks exactly the same, right? Just with less mountains there on that side. That would connect to the desert area and that little other forge on the stairway. Yeah, it seems like the same thing. There's a chest there. It seems like the normal legendary chest. Yeah, it's a normal legendary chest. This looks exactly the same, this area. I'm not gonna lie. Even the top area and everything. Yeah, It's just the same thing. But this one is what I'm most excited for, because the old fungal forest is coming back, and you know I gotta be excited because I love this place. I love this place so much more than our current fungal forest. Ah, dude, the memories of playing on this map. This was also part of the Battlegrounds of Paladins, if you guys remember correctly. Oh my lord. There's even jumpers there. I see them in the middle, and the main buildings that they brought back. Thank God. Thank you so much. They actually did it. These, just so you guys have an idea, there's supposedly only 2 devs right now working on Royale. And there's a bunch of other people who decided to help out. They're joined in. Oh, the cemetery's right there. Yeah, the cemetery's right there. Yo, what there's a ship? There's a pirate ship? What? Hello? Oh my god, I really gotta jump into this. But seriously, like, there's like 2 devs right now, and then a bunch of people who gathered together to decided they wanted to help, and they're doing such an amazing job. I can't actually believe that such a small team has done this much in less than a year since they brought back Royale. It's insane. Not only do they have created a brand new map, that I'm not even talking about this one, I'm talking about the other mode. I'm also talking about them actually putting the dragon on top of the map, bringing back pieces, armor pieces, bringing back the forge in the middle of the map, changing and balancing things accordingly to what we've been asking for ages, and now they actually recreated the entire Battle Royale map. It's insane. I cannot believe this. These guys are mad lads, man. The old forge too. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into the next one. The cemetery that I was talking about. It's a lot more bright than I remember. They definitely had to recreate this entire thing, but it looks a lot more spooky. Very nice. I like this. Dude, I'm getting excited just from watching this, and I'm only trying to do here a video for people who haven't heard of it. Oh my god, I want to go play Royale right now. What the hell? Hey, yo, Beam, you want to keep up? You want to continue my shift so I can go play Royale? I'm joking. I'm serious, dude. This looks amazing. Look at that. Jesus Christ, yeah. Beautiful. Little pumpkins in there. There's a tower now. There's actually a there's an Easter egg there. There's an Easter egg there. There's chickens there. Little chicken statues. I see you. There's another statue there. I'm guessing that's an Easter egg too. I'm just imagining Easter. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If Feisty knows me, and I hope he does, he knows I love Easter eggs. And I'm talking about simple Easter eggs, complicated Easter eggs, activation Easter eggs that will open up secret areas or do certain things, music Easter eggs, everything. Anything that is an Easter egg, I love. I love that. It's that in lore, right? That's part of the big reason why I started being a content creator. And holy, these guys delivered so well. My god, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely insane. Oh, there's a new area, a little cave system there. So this is supposed to be like similar to the underpass in the middle of the map. Oh my god, it looks like a boss dungeon. Dude, I'm having so many MMORPG vibes right here. Holy! Wait, so you can't get in there? How do you get in there? You gotta like break it or something? Or you go through this hole? Okay, dude, there's a teleporter. Oh, good, dude. Dude, how do you get in there? Is it to the teleporter? Oh, the crystals are going away from its pedestals. But that's okay. Ah, oh, dude, it's amazing. Wait. Okay, I thought it was something else in there. Okay, so this area still looks the same. All right, all right. Oh, so it's right next to the dungeon area. Got it. And it's between the dungeon area and the jungle, which is essentially this one's staying pretty much the same. It looks exactly the same. Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with this building. What else we got here? Oh, can't go away without seeing the timber. What do we got here? Timber's right to the right side of the pirate ship, which is essentially next to the... Okay, so it's next to the cemetery, and for the right side, we have autumn fields there. They changed it a little bit, I can see here. There's some new areas there. Very nice. This is giving me some timber mill area. It's Lumberfall, obviously. I said timber mill, but you guys understand. Like, it's giving me some timber mill vibes. Oh, it's so much different now in the middle. So much more open. And there's a big, massive building. I'm guessing that's where the forge is? Where's the forge? No, the forge is right there. The forge is right there. That's the forge, I think. Or is it here? Oh, yo, dude, there's so many new buildings. Oh, they grabbed the entire top. Okay. I see what this is. This is the back of the Lumberfall. There's the mining suit of Ruckus! They brought the Paladin's lore! No way, dude. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, but Realm Royale is supposed to happen like a long time after Paladins, right? This is like, there's a specific lore for this. And it's really far into the future of Paladins. So the forge is not there. This is just that other building. Okay, I see. That's the building where usually everybody lands on. There's a house in the back. The mining suits right there, dude. Wait, what is this? Little tower. Easter egg here? Wait, there's a banner there now. Interesting. Can we have the little islands back instead of the Zeppelins, little islands where we just fighting people and jumping off maps and stuff? This is just a little tower. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But is there like an Easter egg on it? He's showing us the inside. Interesting. What do you got on top? Oh? This tower usually doesn't go this far up, right? What's going on up here? What are you showing us? Oh, hello! It's a teleporter! Wait, so is there like specific teleporters that will teleport us into specific areas like the ice mines? A little ice, like, dungeon or whatever? Oh, dude, I really want to jump into this right now. So, okay, so here we have the minimap. As I said, Chapla's right there. This is the mage tower. There's like these P's here. So I'm guessing these are 3 teleporters. Portals. Okay, portals. But I'm imagining that they have a specific order. Unless you can select which one you want to go to. That's the ice mines. Right next to the cemetery. Captain's Folly. So this is the ship. The ship is right here. We didn't get to see the ship. Oh, wait. No, we get to see the ship. We're gonna see the ship. Let's take a look into the ship. Where did the ship come from? Like, what? What do they thought? Like, yeah, we're gonna bring pirates into Realm Royale, boy. You better be ready. It looked like it came down flying, dude. Is this supposed to be like a Zeppelin or something? No, it's not, right? Like, Zeppelins don't look like that. There's a bunch of jumpers all over. Is that a jet engine? So wait, so this is supposed to be like a Zeppelin. Yeah, this is a Zeppelin. You see the little jet engines in there? And I'm guessing the balloon just disappeared. Very nice. I'm not gonna lie, dude. These guys worked really hard for this. There's like a little entrance there, a little chest in the back. Oh yeah, the balloon is right there on the water. There you go. Electrodes is telling me into the voice chat. He noticed that. I didn't notice that. I was looking like here into this area here. Yeah, there's a balloon. So this is a Zeppelin. Okay. All right, fair enough. Yeah, there's a bunch of wreckages over here. Very nice. Those 2 chests can only be obtainable by people with mobility, I think. Dude, this is insane. We haven't even gotten to balance. And I'm looking at all of these, and I really just want to jump into Realm Royale right now. And you guys should too. This is on PDS. PDS apparently is open right now. There's a bug chest there. So there is a forge on the Zeppelin. Okay. Okay, so I can say that it's just the Zeppelin, right? But we already seen this, right? This is the second part of Autumn Fields, so this is the village, which looks exactly the same, but it's a lot more connected to other places. And then there's the runes. This is what it was supposed to be in the so this is not exactly the desert area. It was between the the tops, not the top side, the left side of the map. It's right there, borderline to the desert, if you guys remember correctly. Like ancient ruins. Yeah. Now, this looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love it very, very much. That runes are here. Okay, the Lost Forge. So yeah, it's still connected. It's on almost the same place here. Time swept crossing. So they went back in time with crossing. We have there the cemetery, Serpent Beach. They actually keeping names of paladins, which is fantastic. Village, farm, Mage Tower, which has the portals, 3 portals there. So which means the ones that we've seen that'll look like this but don't have portals have something else. Okay. Very interesting. Now let's jump into the patch notes. I might come up with some gameplay around the new map. Okay, let's get into this. So Realm Wars Mercy rule changed from 30 to 20. Okay, so this is the entire new mode that I was talking about. They did also a map just specifically for that. Realm Wars spawn protection duration has increased, and also they give you a shield. A bigger shield. Numbers of players required to start a custom game lowered from 12 to 6. So now we can actually start a map of that with 6 players only. I can actually have 5 people from my stream or from my friends list and just jump into that map and just explore it. That's fantastic. Love the idea. Very, very cool. Weapon abilities and item changes. So the Betty Grenadier has been buffed. If you guys didn't know, the better weapon got added into the game as an engineer weapon and can heal if you hold the right click, or you can just do normal shots with your left. Will hip fire grenade, and now does more damage per tick. The hunter, the proximity mine, has a small duration on the slow. The assassin, the smoke screen duration has indeed been nerfed, but they returned the ability of ghost walk to give it to the assassin. But they say in the PDS this will only be available in chests. We are working on adding. Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. But at least there's a way to test it. As you can see, these guys, they don't miss a thing. Dude, they are fantastic. Mage, movement speed on the blizzard. So this is the new ability. I haven't done a video on this, and I really have to do a video on this. The new ability of a mage, she tosses essentially the Eevee ultimate, which is like a big blizzard that speeds you and your team, and it slows the enemy team and does damage. They increased its travel speed, and they actually made different speeds for different rarities. Okay, that's fantastic. But at legendary, it's way stronger now. The fire staff not on the max accuracy lowered slightly, so you can do not hit fire with the ice staff as much. The warrior, they buffed the heroic leap, similar to Buck, so that's more damage now. The enrage now also steals more life, and the damage increase is actually going to be also based on rarity, so you can go up to 10% more damage if it's legendary. The shielding shout, which is the other ability that gives shields to other people, they buffed it a little more. Longsword now grants. Okay, so this one is very interesting. Take attention to this. This is a sword, right? So now grants 10% movement speed while equipped and active. So this doesn't have to be legendary. If you aim down sights, it replaces by a hook on a 12-second cooldown. So you can actually toss a sword, grab an enemy, and pull him to you. So you're playing Makoa with the sword, because that was a big part of the problem with the sword. You had to be close up to people. Now you can actually pull them into you, and you're like, hey, how you doing? They did have to lower the damage on it because they also made it shoot faster. But it's still exactly the same DPS, so don't worry about it. They did increase, however, the speed projectile of the throwing axe. So Warrior got a huge buff all around. Neutral, the hand cannon, which was the revolver, they changed it, so now it's actually a projectile, and it shoots a lot stronger, but slower. They changed a bunch of things here. You can read this all out. Shotgun, they made it shoot faster, so the post-fire delay is a lot smaller. Not a lot, but smaller. The Gatekeeper, they also changed its FOV to be a bit bigger when you're zooming in. The auto sniper, that I hate very much, they increased the accuracy on hipfire. They lower the scope in, so you can scope in real fast and just quick scope with it. And they also increase the amount of FOV you have when zooming in. The assault rifle reloads faster. They also equip a little bit slower, however, but they do have more ammo. The burst rifle has more ammo. The SMG does a little bit more damage. It also reloads faster, but it takes a tiny little bit more in time to equip. The light foot potion, which is the one that allows you to jump and so on, now can go up to 5 seconds instead of just being the standard 3 seconds. So now every single rarity has different values. The healing station also has been nerfed, unfortunately, because apparently everybody was abusing it a little bit more, and the barricade has been buffed from 1,600 to 2,000. I don't know why the numbers are like that. They might have messed up. The breastplate apparently has been buffed, so it regens more. And the helmet also, unfortunately, has been nerfed, so it reduces the cooldown a little bit less. So that's all for pretty much this new patch. This will be on PDS of Realm Royale. If you don't know how to access it, it's pretty simple. They actually put that here, how to access Realm Royale. All you need to do is just go into the Steam page, search for Realm Royale, and then if you lower it, it says something about joining the public test server to test and report bugs. You can go in there, do it, join this, and play it before it goes into live servers. And I guarantee you, you're not gonna regret. Okay, these guys have been working tremendously into this game. Right, this game was supposed to be dead, and they brought it back from the dead. They revived it. They even changed it. They almost changed his name, give it a new identity. It's like a brand new game. These guys are absolutely insane. If you did hear the news recently, however, there's now one person in charge of Rogue Company, Paladins, and Realm Royale at the same time, which is actually our former, not QA, but it's like the person that was in charge of bands and customer support and so on, which was Radar. He's now the one in charge of all the 3 different developer teams, which means that we might have some more even people joining the Realm Royale team. So now they just decided to shrink down the map and make it a lot better and just slam it with Easter eggs. The game is going to have a lot less bugs. We have now a competitive mode to it specifically, and it's going to be a lot more stable on the Switch. So ladies and gentlemen, go onto PDS, train it, plug in a controller, try it out like that, okay? Invite your friends, tell them Realm Royale is back, tell them to take off the dust of that old installation files and just rework it, and just reinstall it, and get back on the horse, play with your friends, test it out, get some crystals and scans from reporting bugs, and I'll see you guys on the PDS, or maybe even on the Realm, on the live servers, who knows. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you would love to see in the future for Realm Royale, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.